Mixon with a first down carry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Second down and goal. Dalton, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Mike, Zakiri, Mike 56. Ready? Hey! 56 to Mike.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Wright's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
11 yards and a Panther first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Newton now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
It's now 4th down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Hey, it's all right. 50 seconds to Mike.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gun. 56. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
From the 50, Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Newton, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Mike, check, 59.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
It's Mixon on the counter. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Wad short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. Throwing, Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground? He's got a man, complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 76 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Dalton to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Green brings it in. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
On 2nd down, Mixon. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now Joe Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Newton now to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
56. Echo. 56. Down to lose one. Mike 56.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sean Williams.
Intercepted by the Bengals. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Andy Dalton. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Andy Dalton now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Passing. It's Dalton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hold the look. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, Newton. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Moves back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity.
And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Let's go.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Eluded, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
56. 56 right there.
Out of the gun, Newton. Room past the 20. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen, as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Ross Cockrell.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? Let's get it. Check, 59. Here we go. Ready?
One last throw here for Newton. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.